India, Iran, and Afghanistan are reportedly forming a strategic alliance. This move comes in response to Saudi Arabia and Pakistan building a new joint military force, which some are calling an Arab NATO. Historically, Saudi Arabia has opposed Iran, but Iran has recently strengthened ties with India, especially through the Chabahar port, which is operated by India. India has invested nearly $500 million in developing Chabahar, viewing it as a gateway to Central Asia and Europe via Afghanistan, which lacks direct access to the sea. However, the United States has imposed sanctions on Iran and is pressuring India by claiming these sanctions apply to its operations at Chabahar as well. This is seen as part of the broader tariff war America has initiated, indirectly targeting India. Iran, however, has dismissed concerns about the sanctions, stating they are not worried and will continue cooperation with India. Meanwhile, Pakistan is pushing to lead an Arab NATO, with Saudi Arabia and Turkey as members. Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif has even threatened India, claiming that if India attacks Pakistan, Saudi forces will retaliate. But here's the reality. Saudi Arabia is one of India's top oil trade partners, second only to Iraq. While Saudi once believed the US would always defend them, they were shaken when Israel attacked them in Doha, despite having an airbase there. This vulnerability has led Saudi to consider closer ties with Pakistan, a nuclear power. However, Pakistan is exploiting Saudi's fear, not necessarily acting in their best interest. On the Afghanistan front, Pakistan previously supported the Taliban with weapons and military aid, especially during the 2021 US withdrawal. Then, Prime Minister Imran Khan openly backed the Taliban. But after his exit, that support faded. During a natural disaster in Afghanistan, it was India that stepped in to help, despite not officially recognizing the Taliban government. Interestingly, the Taliban has also shown some cooperation with India. Now, tensions are rising. Afghanistan has issued threats against Pakistan. In response, Pakistan conducted airstrikes in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region, attempting to blame Israel and stir warlike tensions. However, investigations revealed that the weapons used were from China and Turkey, confirming Pakistan's involvement. Afghanistan is taking this very seriously. Another layer to this conflict is the Bagram Air Base, a strategic military base originally built by the USSR in the 1950s, later used by the US and NATO. After the US withdrawal, Afghanistan took control of the base. Now America wants it back, but Afghanistan has refused. Since the base was built by the USSR, Russia claims historical rights, and any direct US attempt to reclaim it could provoke Russia and possibly China, which is also investing heavily in Afghanistan. To avoid direct confrontation, America is using Pakistan as a proxy to regain control of Bagram. But Afghanistan has warned that any attempt to retake the base will be considered an act of war. Russia has also declared that America has no legitimate claim to the base. Meanwhile, Egypt, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia are discussing the formation of an Arab NATO led by Pakistan to counter India. But the practicality of this alliance is questionable, especially after the recent Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) summit, where India, China, and Russia showcased their collective strength. The US appeared sidelined. In this shifting landscape, it's clear that India, Iran, and Afghanistan are aligning, while Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are forming their own bloc. The recent Israel-Hamas conflict has further polarized global powers. When 10 European countries publicly supported Palestine, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responded by saying this was a reward for Hamas and vowed not to stop until Hamas is destroyed. In contrast, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas urged Hamas to lay down arms and leave Palestine, adding another layer of complexity to the geopolitical scene. Pakistan's military alliance with Saudi Arabia seems driven by financial incentives, and Saudi's support for Pakistan stems from fear of losing American military backing. To summarize, America is trying to regain influence in Afghanistan, particularly through Bagram Air Base. India, Iran, and Afghanistan are forming a quiet alliance, likely backed by Russia. Afghanistan has warned that any attempt by the US to reclaim Bagram will lead to war, and Russia supports this stance. If Pakistan assists America, the world will be watching closely to see how India, Iran, and Afghanistan respond.